G'day everybody. Now, I've opened it up and I've had a look myself as I didn't go to Bunnings, and I tried to explain to Emma about the screw on end and to have a look, and when you get the hose just to have a look at the old version, if you can see our old version. But to her, when you know things about electronics and stuff like that, see how I'm talking, it sounds basic to me because I know knowledge. But if you tell this to someone who don't know nothing about that, it becomes a very confusing thing. And I can't even explain it properly over the phone to try to get her to see what she's seeing, because she can't explain it to me. She just goes, "Oh, I don't know, this is getting confusing," right? But now it's here and I'm here, because I usually go do the Bunnings things, but I'm going through some issues at the moment, which I'll explain if I have to in the future, why I didn't go to Bunnings. But I couldn't go to Bunnings, and it was easier for Emma to go to the Bunnings. And they've changed things. Now, companies are changing things to make people keep buying their products. And this is why I say this, because I see this constantly. And I don't like it, companies, at all, because you're part of wasting resources, using resources up, and it makes us have to recycle other things quicker than what we need to, okay? Now, Ryobi. This is not that old. I only bought it just a few years ago. They change things constantly. I've got this model. You can only buy one hose now. So now I can't even buy a hose for this Ryobi. It'll become a mission. I've got to order it. Come on. Seriously. Why make things so hard? I understand you want to make money for your shareholders and keep selling. But there's other ways of doing things like that without doing what you're doing and making everyone else suffer by doing what you are doing. And I love to explain to you more in detail of what I'm talking about. And you know it. But back to what I was talking about. The hose end, you have now changed. So obviously you can only buy this hose end, everybody. And this is only a couple of years old. I only bought this a couple of years ago. And they give you these big warranties, right? But what's the point when you go buy things and then you can't, and now you got to wait? And that's not a good thing. Buyers don't like to hear that. It annoys buyers, okay, Ryobi? So you've changed your design. Good for you. So we have to now change everything ourselves. Thank you. You can only plug it in now, like that. I get it now. I can see the thing. I've gone, because I looked at it for a second. I'm going, where's the end of it? And I opened it up and I'm like, there is no. And then I looked at the pressure washer, because I'm trying to get another hose for this, right? And obviously that hose will be the same as this, if I'm right. I haven't been to Bunnings to find out if the other hose has the connection without going to order. But I'm thinking the other hose is this one, because that's what you do. Bring out a new model, get rid of all the old, this one, and this is what you get. And if you want a new hose, you better get this. I get what you're doing. But anyway, that's annoying for me. Luckily, I did my idea, and I just said to her, get whatever hose and we can take it back and go, look. But look what the complication you would have done if I just got the hose. I would have got the wrong hose, and then I would have went, oh, now I've got to order it, and blah, 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 blah. Doesn't make me feel good when I'm just a person that wants to buy a product and have a simple life and not have to run around and chase things, because companies want to change things constantly to make money. And I want to debate you about it, why you changed it without my idea that what I'm saying is more right than what you will try to say to me. That's what I'm going to have a debate about. I could be wrong about this, but one day we'll find out, eh? And you'll explain to me why you did such change in the world that we're living in now, where we're trying to make things more better and right and less using materials. Okay, Ryobi? But anyway, I can't get a replacement hose until I look it up, obviously, people. I haven't done that in a minute, because I've just found out and I'm doing this video, and that's what I do. And luckily, I did do the idea of the saving money idea, because I think, where do they get the price of $70? So you're going to have to explain to me, Ryobi, at this debate, where you can come up with the hose being $50 and I could buy the whole kit and boodle for $20 more, $19 more, right? Is that because you don't want people to replace it, or you just want to make more money with the replacements? We'll talk about that in the future if you ever want to. But I'm not happy about how such a product can be so expensive, isn't it? Is it because you want them to buy the whole new kit and caboodle? Is that it? Is it trying to coach people into the new model? We'll have to have a conversation about that, because there'll be lots of ways and lots of reasons why people do things. But I'll need to know, because the world we're living in and all the problems we're going through, I see it in the way I just explained it. So you'll have to show people that it's not that way, okay, Ryobi? But anyway, I'm going to have to let that sit and all its little gizmos it's got and use this. Or actually, I can still use its gizmos. Actually, I can get away with that because we can just plug this in and use this pressure washer. I just have to downgrade with pressure and not have me such a high pressure now because Ryobi decided to change a plug. You understand? Which is fine. They can all of a sudden change. It just becomes annoying when you can't easily just go buy the other one. Right? I don't know if that's Ryobi's fault or Bunnings' fault, why they're not, the old model's not still available there, or why people at Bunnings, or why you couldn't have a sign going, this is a new model from the old models, here's the old model stuff, we're phasing out, here's the new model stuff. Old model stuff, new model stuff, something like that, you know what I mean? It's just off the top of my head. But anyway, Ryobi, see you later and have a good one. Bye-bye.